Of about 105 delegates across 5 sectoral areas to look for opportunities to engage really seriously with partners, business partners here in India. Our theme for the week has been Partnering for Prosperity, and we've certainly had an amazing program of activities over the past 5 days. We're working with 5 sectors: international education, which I'm a representative. We're working with agri-food and agribusiness. There's been a lot of interest in Australia's healthy and accessible food options, and also our agricultural business outcomes. We've got a digital health team, and it's been engaging very solidly with some real opportunities here, particularly here in Bangalore. We have got a team working on critical minerals, and we have a final team who's been working with, let me run through that again. We've got international education, critical minerals, agribusiness and food, digital health, and infrastructure. Infrastructure in the built environment, such an important theme for engagement between our nations right now. Today, for the international education sectoral group, we've been announcing a number of great partnerships between Australia and India. We have seen a great skills opportunity developing between the Tata Institute of Social Sciences and the Australian College of Disability and Community Studies. We've announced too a great partnership between Curtin University and the Technology Innovation and Exploration and Mining Initiative. This is a great initiative which will span research and transformation of research into tangible commercial outcomes. We've announced a partnership between a very good quality Australian university called Griffith University in Queensland. Griffith University is in a really innovative partnership with Upgrade. You might know Upgrade to be an Indian unicorn, and Griffith University will be working with 2 of its companies, Insifi and Upgrade Atlas. This is a great partnership which will see an opportunity for students to start their study here in India and complete their study with Griffith back in Australia. We've been able to finally announce today the University of South Australia and Accenture partnership. This is a great industry-led program of study where Accenture has brought content from their own understandings, their own training for their own people, and have coupled with excellent education partner in the University of South Australia. This partnership is a collaborative curriculum, and it also is providing an opportunity for Accenture scholarships and for internships for students to Australia. So it's been a great morning of announcements, and it's just part of a week of great activity between Australia and India. You know, if we have a moment, I'd love to make an introduction to Melissa Banks. She's our head of the Centre of Excellence in Austrade for International Education, and she guides the strategy around the world for Austrade.
Thanks, Monica, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm delighted to be here. I look after the global strategy for Australia's international education sector. International education is a critical sector for Australia. Not only is it important in terms of the economics, but most importantly, it's the people-to-people linkages that we develop through our educational engagement. And we have such an opportunity here in India through the India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement for us to deepen our education engagement. And this is why we have brought a serious delegation of education providers to India to meet with potential partners. We've had some amazing meetings with some of your very best quality institutions at both university level but also at training level. Your EdTech sector is incredible, and we are just so excited about what we can do together for the benefit of both India and for Australia. So thank you.
The relationship between Australia and India has never been stronger. It's never been higher profile, certainly in Australia, than it is right now, and I notice in India too. I live here in India, in Mumbai. I love living here in India. invite. And the relationship is at an all-time high point, not just in its people-to-people links. I don't know if you know, but in Australia, 1 in 35 people are of Indian heritage. So we have really strong community in Australia of Indian connection. But also our politicians are in close collaboration. We've been receiving in Australia delegations from the Indian government, including Minister Pradhan in recent months, and the Australian government is increasingly sending our most senior politicians here. The agreements that we've struck from a political and an economic point of view have been really important, particularly in trade and in defence as well as in our foreign affairs. And this continues to be a really significant area of visibility in Australia and increasingly visibility here in India. I arrived here only in November last year, and there couldn't be a better time to be here. It is a wonderful time for the relationship between our nations, and I'm sure you'll agree, it's just never been better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that great question.